It shall be noted, Joe got COVID. Almost a rhyme. This morning, the White House revealed the Prez has COVID and is experiencing mild symptoms, including chills, sniffles, and not knowing who he is. In other words, nothing's changed. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said for now he'll work in isolation, which should be easy considering that's how he spent his campaign. Biden should recover from COVID, but with friends like these, his re-election plans are clearly DOA.
President Biden held a controversial meeting with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Biden said that wasn't a fist bump. That was me trying to punch him as hard as I could.
Maybe that's not a fist bump. Maybe at 79, that's as hard as Joe can punch. Throw them dukes up, Mohammed bin Jack bin.
Stop asking him about the fist bump. Ask him about the looming recession. No, actually, just ask me about the fist bump.
Meanwhile, I read that Dr. Fauci said that he plans to retire by the end of President Biden's term. Yeah, then everyone turned to Biden like, is there anything you'd like to announce, too?
So better late than never, guys, even though those jokes were as toothless as old Joe himself. And so his media enablers are fleeing like rats from the Titanic, and he should know he was on board that disaster, too. Meanwhile, Thursday, officials unveiled the president's Safer America Plan, or SAP. And it's basically a massive refunding of the police. Yep, the party that was all about defunding now wants to spend $37 billion to, quote, support law enforcement and crime prevention. It's Biden's boldest move on crime since he paid for Hunter's whores. The proposed plan would help hire and train an additional 100,000 cops, good, invest $3 billion to clear court backlogs and another $5 billion in community violence intervention programs. Also included, AOC's provision for thousands of invisible handcuffs. Yes, thanks. So the Dems are now pretending to be pro-cop when they're just trying to repair what they destroyed when they were anti-cop. Or maybe they're just trying to help Cori Bush save money on private security. But really, they're doing it to save their own asses. Imagine having to deal with someone who destroys things so they can fix them.
Hey, Danny, cool sunglasses. Can I see?
Yeah, sure, Phil.
Wow. You know, these are broken?
You ruined them.
Hey, let's not play the blame game. You know, I can fix these if you like.
You're the one that just broke them.
You know, I'm all about results. Let me just see if I can't... Hey, there you go. You're welcome.
I guess.
Those two pairs of sunglasses for the skit came out of our budget.
Like half our budget.
Yeah, it is half our budget. Would you care to comment on the breaking news of COVID or the police?
I guess. I know. It's just all this.
All right, no more multiple choices, okay?
No, because I actually.
What?
I can't get over, like, how we're talking about this new stuff, like the whole oil cancer thing didn't happen yesterday. I can't get over it.
Oh, you know, the guy, when he said, like,
he said, I have cancer from oil on my mom's windshield 70 years ago.
I know.
Skin cancer, too.
Yeah.
Not like
no, and they're like, no, he just meant, like, he had some, like, skin cancer. I'm like, that is not even close to what he said.
Yeah.
Like, am I the only one that's still thinking about this?
No, and it's a maybe that's why they announced COVID.
Yeah, and then maybe it doesn't even happen. And then this article, I was looking it up, and people like wrote this article like, here's why Joe Biden said he was affected by cancer. He did not say that. He said, I have oil cancer.
Yes.
And like, it's just, to me, I think it's a really big sign of how crazy things have gotten. When I looked at Twitter for hours last night about the oil cancer, because some people, a lot of people were like, wait, does he have cancer? Does he not? And some people were like, how crazy it is that the president's like, I have cancer. And we're like, what does it mean? And then other people were like, regardless of, you know, your political values, we have to agree that this cancer is a serious thing, and thoughts and prayers are Biden's oil cancer. I mean,
she went with choose your own adventure.
No, like, No, because I'm not willing to move on from the announcement of oil cancer and then being gaslit by this administration that I should not be having this type of reaction.
Yeah, no, it's a fair point, and it's a fair point because if Trump had said anything like that, could you imagine the interpretations? I mean,
I said anything like that.
That is true. That is true. You okay now, kiddo?
If I ever say I have cancer, it'll be because I do.
Yes. We hope that never happens.
No, it probably will. I know the stats.
Oh, jeez. You really are a dark, dark human being. Joe, COVID, fairly big news. How do you think it's going to affect his job?
I think at this point it can only improve his performance.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I think he should turn himself over to the virus like one of those wasps that injects a parasite into a victim, so it's a larva. I think that he's going to be a tough one to bring down. I mean, he beat the 1918 flu. That didn't stop him. He, as Kat mentioned, he kicked cancer in 24 hours. That's pretty impressive. That's unheard of. And he's got the best people around him taking care of him. Kama left him a nice hot bowl of bat soup, hoping he would get better. And I think look at the immune system in that family. Look at his son, Hunter. I bet if you put a condom on Hunter, it would inflate like a balloon animal just from the power in him. So,
that's an image.
Joe's going to be fine. The country's in a lot of trouble, but Joe's going to be fine.
Yes, exactly. And you know, the other thing, too, Cash, is he's so lucky to be married to a doctor.
Well, that's why he got cured so fast. She pumped him full of ivermectin and horse stuff and everything else that was available, and she was like, reading it from one of her books.
Yeah.
But I'll comment on the police. I mean, nobody wants to take it, so I'll take it.
Yes.
As the former federal prosecutor, why not, right? I think, fund cops. It's a no-brainer. The problem is these guys have been defunding them so much that they now set up a program that doesn't do anything. It prints money to the federal government. The federal government can't fund state police officers. That's what state governments are for. So now we have, fake money and balloons going up in smoke? And it's saying that you're attacking a problem that you created by not providing an
I didn't
solution.
realize that like this, they can't, it's like, so where does the money go?
So they have to, long story short, you have to apply for this giant grant. So you have to grease skids, pay lobbyists, go to DOJ, get on your hands and knees, beg them to not investigate Hunter Biden, and then you get $100 billion in return.
Wow.
It's a total scam.
Wow. I would do that for that money. And I'm not even whatever Cash is. I'm really not sure what he is at this point. And I mean as a profession.
I don't really know it either. That's why you can charge so much.
Exactly. Julie, what would you like? You are the face of news here.
Well, that's why I think I should address the news we're not talking about.
Right.
Jill Biden.
Yeah,
I mean, so she tested negative, which good for her.
Right.
Okay, thank God. I'm not even Catholic. But I will say this, as a spouse of a husband who formerly had COVID, I do have some advice for her.
Yeah.
Run like hell. Because while this COVID variant is like a cold for us females, it is an insufferable man flu.
Oh,
so,
really?
case in point, in April, I had a trip planned for Miami. And the morning of our flight, guess what? The husband, tested for COVID, and he was positive. So what did I do? I beelined it to the airport, and I head out. And I think this is an excellent opportunity for social distancing for spouses across the country, is what I say. And that was way back in April. I am due for a new vacation, and I am sensing monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
That's coming into my house next.
Monkeypox. All right.
I also think AOC's handcuffs are a safe sex toy.
That's funny. Oh, Cash. Thank God you're not in government anymore.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.